conversation and posted online at democracynow.org. Jesse is a high school teacher in Seattle, Washington. His new book is called Teach Truth, The Struggle for Anti-Racist Education. And before we end this segment, do you think your book, Teach Truth, The Struggle...
Gotti Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 17...
who teach the truth about U.S. history, about Black history, about Indigenous history, about trans history, and LGBTQ plus history.
Reach your leads anywhere, anytime with GetZot Connector.
Do you know what the global positioning systems is? Because I didn't. It's GPS.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't.
I am at a Black-owned business, NK Paints, the home of Nicole Key. She's an Aggie, she's a mother, she's an artist, and she's a Black woman. So let's celebrate Black women, shall we? Like Gladys Mae West. Mrs. West, Mrs. West. Mrs. West, Mrs. That was one of my favorite intros that the old Kanye did. Gladys Mae West is in no relation kin to Kanye West. So don't y'all go flagging my video and taking it down and carrying on, because Kanye been tripping. Gladys Mae West was super smart. Born in 1930, she went to Virginia State College, which is now V Union. She was valedictorian when she graduated from V Union. So I'm not gonna hold it against her that she did not graduate from Winston-Salem State University. She put together the mathematical model that we use for Earth's shape. Not just that, she created the satellites that they eventually used for the global positioning systems. Do you know what the global positioning systems is? Because I didn't. GPS. Gladys Mae West invented GPS, a Black woman. Now, if that ain't Black girl magic, I don't know what is. GPS was made from BGM. And because she didn't have something as trivial as a doctorate degree, she couldn't get recognized for it until 2018. In the year 2018, on an Air Force base, Gladys Mae West was finally recognized for inventing the GPS by the British. Learn something new every day. I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
I didn't know.
Book of the day is They Were Her Property, right? It's by Stephanie E. Jones Rogers. And it's They Were Her Property, White Women as Slave Owners in the American South. If you understand history, do you understand that history is how we get our interests? Your interests are determined by your history. If you do not have a particular history, then you should not logically have particular interests. The thing that hasn't been looked at is the ownership of African people in the system of the forced labor and African human trafficking economy that we call slavery by white women. For some reason, white women have been erased from the historical record as slave owners and as slave masters. In fact, what this book, They Were Her Property, does is it places white women in their rightful role as the not just the procurers of enslaved African people, but as people who profited heavily and developed generational wealth from the enslavement of African people, not just as the wives of white slave owning men, but as actual major slave owners themselves. We know that George Washington became one of the wealthiest men in the colonies because he married Martha Custis. When he married Martha Custis, she was Martha Custis, a white woman, was the largest slave owner in Virginia. The entire slavery system, the entire African forced labor economy that powered the whole world and brought the world from feudalism into modern capitalism was at least in half the responsibility of white women. When you understand this, you know that coming out of the postbellum period, the late 19th century, The century that gave us the women's suffrage movement and the century that gave us first wave feminism was an era where the ideas that led to feminism were ideas that were sponsored, backed, and governed by white women to the exclusion of black women. When you adopt these mentalities and you adopt these ideologies, know that you're not adopting ideologies and mentalities. I talk about this when I talk about early feminism that came with black people in mind. When you talk about reproductive health, when you talk about the management of families, all of these ideas, the access to abortion, the access to marriage dissolution, the access to all of the things that we try to say are quote unquote pro-woman. These things have historical roots. And what they come out of is they come out of a root of a massive wealth movement from white women who own slaves to now white women being under the subordination of white men saying we want more rights. And then you have other women attaching themselves to that argument and saying that, oh, we don't want to be underneath the patriarchy either. There was never a patriarchy among African men and African women in the United States. White women so-called suffered under that system because they lost the wealth that they had from the production, the procuration, and the sale, the manufacture, and the marketing of African people. They were her property. And this is the book, this is the argument, and it's something that really should be studied before we latch on to movements that we don't have a place in or a place with historically. Remember, your history determines your interests. They Were Her Property by Stephanie E. Jones Rogers. White Women as Slave Owners in the American South.
Voice of the People, King Jab on 99.1 FM, WJM, and 99 Jams, the Bird, Carafesta Radio. Tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. to hear the best in the Bay, the best radio show in the land. That's King Jab, Voice of the People, WJM 99.1 FM, Carafesta Radio. Call in and join us at 727-637-2416. That's 727-637-2416. King Jab, what you got for us today?
Oh man, we up in here. What it is, what's happening? Hold on, let me get these levels right. I'm screaming in my own ear. Hey man, good morning, people. The beautiful people of the Tampa Bay area. It's King Jab, man, the voice of the people, man. We up in here. We up in here. How y'all doing on a Thursday? Y'all can hear me out there? So I'm finna tell y'all this. I got an OG call this morning from the OG. OG call come from the OG. I'm finna put y'all on game. Y'all hear me right? Listen, Linda. Right now, Publix has a sale on Pepsi products. Buy 2, get 3 free. Y'all heard it right. Buy 2 Pepsi products, get 3 Pepsi products free. So literally, I slid up in there on my way to the show, and I think I got 10 cases of sodas. Most of them sugar free for me, but grandkids, people come through, you know what I mean? My house is disposable, you know what I'm saying? But 10 cases of sodas and 3 Zephyr Hills. I think I paid almost $60. So y'all get there, boy. Publix right now. Pepsi products. Buy 2, get 3 free. I got a feedback. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the chair that I got. I'm sitting there. Yeah, but that's my OG call for this morning, man. Y'all go check it out. I did my due diligence this week. I took the trip and slid out there to Costco, right past Sam's Club. Man, I ain't even renew the membership, man. I'm riding with the black women, man, because I guess that's who gonna be the leader of the revolutionary movement. So I'm following black women right now because that seems to be our problem. I think that's the biggest problem that we got right now with what's going on in our current today's situation. And the problem is that we would have voted for anybody but a black woman. A pack of wild monkeys. We would have voted for anybody but put a black woman in position. And look what that got you. It's so trill out here. It's so trill out here. It's so real. I was in I had to catch a lift yesterday. I get in the lift. Spanish man in the lift. I say, hey, how you doing? Sit in the back seat, man. Dude, don't even acknowledge me. Don't look back. Pull off. Whole trip. Silence. I mean, we ain't got to talk, but I mean, you could at least acknowledge your players. So, you know me, being in the fashion of King Jab and what I do. I did this here. I go into my YouTube, y'all, and I play this song right here.
I'll start my business when things settle down.
Bad. I went right to my YouTube and put on this. I don't know if y'all can hear that.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, baby.
Oh yeah, so you don't want to acknowledge me? I'm in your backseat playing Vanilla Ice, baby, because I'm just a butthole of that caliber. That's how I roll. You ain't got to speak to me. I don't care nothing about it. I know and understand that some of y'all feel like y'all were an extension. I don't say it is like some of the Spanish males, they were extended white privilege. You know what I mean? Now the white privilege being took it back because we got what we want because y'all ain't never really dealt with white privilege type of people. And they learned you. They learned you. Yeah, they learned you real good, didn't they? You would never be you would never be one of them. You crazy if you thinking that. It's back, man. I don't know what is going on with this microphone, but you crazy if you thinking that. There was a plane landed in India with 100 people. Hold on. U.S. military plane. We're going to talk about it because my saying right now is you get what you vote for. Anybody but a black woman. A U.S. military aircraft carrying scores of undocumented Indians nationals landed in northern India on Wednesday morning. An estimated 100 undocumented immigrants were on board of this U.S. military plane. So anybody but a black woman. So they dropped the Indians back off in India. Hey, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to all my tax customers. My biggest headache this week been, where's my refund? I can't find my refund amount. I sent everybody copies. I actually created a video that would show you, take 2-3 minute video. It's not a motion picture, but to show you how to look at your copy of your tax return and figure out the information that you need to look on where's my refund. I sent this video out to 517 contacts. Yet still, people text me and email me, I need to know my amount. Which maybe it's nothing wrong with that, but to me it kind of is because I'm working. I'm doing returns. I'm working. I don't have time to stop and look and see what your amount is so that you can check where's my refund. This is why I provide these tools. You have a copy. The video shows you how to check your filing status, how to look at your 1040 and tell your amount for where's my refund. And this video is for all people. It's not just for my clients. It's a general YouTube video. Oh, I ain't got time to look at no video. Well, I ain't got time to look at no. I definitely ain't got time to go look in and see what because I gave you the information. But then it hit me on a consciousness level that you would take the time to go work an 8-hour shift for whatever your hourly pay is. We do this weekly, you know what I mean? We go work daily. I mean, we go work 8-hour shifts to equal up to 40-hour shifts and get to the bag. That 40-hour a week shift that you worked still doesn't equate to the 5 minutes it could have took you to learn this information to check on your thousands of dollars of tax return. So it's where we put our energy at. We'll take 40 hours to pay the bills monthly, but we won't take 5 minutes to watch a video and figure out how to check on a $10,000 tax return. And with what's going on, like right now, my next story, because the reason why I'm talking about taxes, because when Mr. Cheeto say he finna end the income tax, you get what you vote for. But if we as a people, right, if we ain't got time to read, if we ain't got time to act on the things that are important to us, that's important to you and your family. That tax return is important to you and your family. If you ain't have time for that, I don't know what else to do. And if we don't have the gumption right now to just pay attention, look what the hell happening around you. We in trouble, bro. We in big trouble. When I say big trouble, we're in big trouble, because if you're not going to read and you're not going to pay attention, our lives are changing daily. The stuff that's going on that's around us is changing daily. So if you're not going to read and you're not going to pay attention, you ain't even really going to be helpful to the cause, to the people, bro. We trying to move forward. We trying to be all right, but we can't be all right if y'all ain't go look at where we going. Y'all ain't watching where we going. Okay, Donald Trump said to end income tax. I don't even know why this article starts like this. High-level professional athletes across the United States typically have to deal with hefty federal income tax obligations that come along with their lucrative contracts. However, a new tax plan introduced by Donald Trump will likely significantly ease the financial burden of these highly compensated athletes, finding the money elsewhere instead. Speaking at a House Republican conference last month, Donald Trump proposed the plans to eliminate the federal income tax altogether. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I lost my story. Maybe that wasn't that important. I don't know, but that thing just jumped off my screen. Yeah, he said we finna eliminate the federal income tax, and Jesus Christ, I lost the story. That's okay, y'all. We move forward. Because I got another story about the same thing. Could Donald Trump's policies harm your tax return? Yes, he has froze federal spending. So now the IRS is in peril also. So I don't think it's gonna halt y'all tax returns, but when we talk like this, maybe y'all will pay attention. That's all I'm asking for. That's all. That's all I'm asking for. Just pay attention. Wow. I ain't even see that story, but that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, y'all. I got another story. The title of this story is White Privilege on Full Display. Neptune Beach Police Chief, this Florida, y'all, told reporters that an 18-year-old Caleb Williams and 7 other teen friends drove to suburban Jackson Hill Library last October, determined to protest and antagonize the opposing political side. Holding Trump flags, the young Republicans began taunting a group of Harris supporters. Intentions flared. Williams' Trump flag, which was attached to a large knife, which police say he used to intimidate 2 women, 71 and 54, by brandishing a machete in an aggressive manner and a threatening posture over his head. A witness captured a scene of the photograph of Williams smiling as he waves the machete over his head in front of the 2 Trump supporters. So basically, they got off. I ain't finna read this whole article, but of course, assault, with threat with a deadly weapon, all that. Because if Caleb was Tyrone will be in JDC right now. Still, we holding on, boy. So just be careful. Watch out what's going on. It's trill out here, man. It's so trill. It's so trill out here. Hey, man, anybody been paying attention what's been going on with 50 Cent, man? Where my Wody at, man? Where you be at, man? Let me go to the comments real quick, man. There go you be, man. Hey, you. 50 Cent posted a rat picture when referring to Big Meat, y'all. So I sat up here one day and I said, hey, man, Meat home, welcome home. The research department called me and checked me. Hey, boy, don't do that. This why you know better. I agree. Hey, brother, you say it never again. You know how we roll. So Big Meech comes home and he starts doing some type of welcome home tour where they doing performances in city to city. And he linked up with Rick Ross and some other celebrities. And I guess 50 Cent didn't take too kind to that. So 50 Cent, in true 50 Cent manner, just really went ham, man. He started posting rat pictures about Big Meech, talking about a tell-all coming. And then last night, he went at Lil Meech. And what 50 Cent is, listen here. This man right here, hilarious and hated. Because the man posted a screenshot of a text with Lil Meech, you know what I mean? Talking about, just personal things with, you know what I mean? Hey, man, 50 say, man, I ain't tripping, man. I'm going to shut down. Ain't no BMF. What next season? And I'm kind of, I mean, some people, like, the way he went about it was ill, was crazy. I know my home, I know people posting about it, but I don't think he was wrong. I don't think he was wrong because I think that this man took his time, his efforts, and his team to reignite the BMF brand, to put money in Meech's pocket and his son pocket, brought your family back, you know what I mean? Here goes some income. And I don't know what the financials was looking like when we come home. Maybe that wasn't enough, but I mean, he felt some type of way. You go over there and messing with these people, bro, and I'm giving y'all access to the bag. BMF series could have went on another 8 seasons with Meech and his brother in it. So, I don't know, man. It's just weird. But I know he did one thing which is crazy, and I was like, come on, Fit, man. The man celebrated, man, the death of somebody, and I'm gonna speak about it, but I was just kind of ill to me, man. Fit, why would you do that, bro? IRV Gotti. What the hell? Okay. All right, IRV Gotti. There we go. Yeah, okay. Because that was annoying all of the hell out of me. IRV Gotti, founder of Murder Inc., dead at 54. Before I go into this story, I know from my reports, what I'm hearing is IRV had some issues with diabetes. Had a stroke a few years ago. Recently had another stroke, and he didn't make it, man. IRV's contribution to music was unbelievable. I kind of like IRV, man. Even though he was kind of weird about Ashanti, but I kind of like IRV, man. I really did. It says, born Domingo Lorenzo Jr., Gotti was well known for co-founding the record label Murder Inc., and imprint of Def Jam Recording, gaining production credits for hip-hop legends like Jay-Z, DMX, Kanye West, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, and even more. News of IRV Gotti's death spread on social media as he was declared dead. Gotti had a history of health issues, including diabetes. Got to take care of that. Boy, I'm on it right now myself. IRV Gotti said he suffered a mild stroke in August, and that's when Whack 100, Whack, boy, I'm be on that West Coast, boy. Whack, you out there looking crazy, bro. OG to OG, homie, boy, you out there looking crazy. Boy, you out there getting hit in your head with pistols and stripped naked. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere, little homie. Yeah. So Wack posted a picture of him. You know, IRV had a stroke in August, and you know he broke down his body, which is important because that's one of the things that I'm dealing with right now personally too, man. My blood sugar, man. Stuff changes, man, and your body ain't doing what it used to do. So you know what I mean. I'm watching it, and I'm learning. My sister came through and put this thing on me, say, man, you need to know your body, because I know you're not going to just succumb to saying that's it, because she know me better than anybody. So she came and said, I'm finna show you something. I'm going to put you on something. And you know, we went on through it. But, you know, R.I.P. IRV Gotti. R.I.P. IRV Gotti, and y'all follow me on my journey, too. Anybody seen the Clarissa Shields fight? Yeah. If you seen the Clarissa Shields fight, I didn't. I fell asleep. But I fell asleep after those two jokers fell through the ring in a WWE style boxing match. I don't know how the referee even contained this fight, because it was a black guy and a white guy, but the white guy just kept like his holding and grabbing and clutching was like it was at a whole nother level. It's like what are we doing here? What are we really doing here? And it just came to the point where he just grabbed the man and leaned on the man, pushed the man all the way out the ring, broke the announcer table, WWE style, which really would, me personally, I think I would have been so hot, bro, I probably would have just started stomping. The it was like 8th, 9th round, but that would have been the beginning of the fight right then. Boy, but yeah, have you seen that, man? It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Go back and watch it, y'all. Go back and watch it. So, y'all know what's going on with Wild and Out? Y'all know what's going on with Wild and Out? So, Viacom sues Zeus Network and Nick Cannon for a Bad versus Wild show, copying Wild and Out. So, Nick trying to get from under the thumb of the Jewish controlled and ran Viacom International Television. Viacom owns BET, MTV. I don't know if they still own. I don't know if BET still. I don't know. I don't know how that went. I don't know if they sell it, but I know VH1, MTV, and mostly your reality TV show, TV series. I'm not saying a series, but they're owned by Viacom. Viacom is a giant. Viacom is a giant. We say 3 of the worst things they put in our community right now is the TV, the liquor, and the drugs and the music, right? The TV, what's destroying our community? TV, the liquor, and the drugs. All 3 of these industries are controlled by our Jewish counterparts. The TV, the programming, the how we make black people look, how black people portrayed in the media is controlled by people like Viacom. So Nick Cannon, which was one of the people that was put on display, because we had a couple years where I don't know if y'all really look at it. It's like, if you said anything opposing to the Jewish community as a celebrity, they took you out in that field in front of all them other slaves, and they tore your ass up. Nick Cannon, Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, boy, everybody took you out there, boy, will knock the skin off you. Yeah. That's what they did. Some of the most powerful black men bust them down to their knees, man. Right in front of all y'all, show y'all who Master is. And they even attacked my dearly beloved brother. Which, what I said, boy, on this radio. Boy, touch him and find out. Nick Cannon trying to get from under that thumb, man, because if you remember, he said some things that was not of their liking, and they kind of shut down Wild and Out and showed like, bro, we don't care. Then he worked it out and came back. So I revamped what I created, and I take it to Zeus Network, and now Viacom want to sue me. Which, that's how it happens. That's how it goes. But Nick Cannon, man, keep doing your thing, man. And I appreciate you pulling yourself from under there and going to Zeus, and going to a black network. I don't know who the hell owns Zeus, but just going to a different situation and rebranding yourself, because now it's like, okay, y'all showed me, but now I can show y'all. And I can dig it, man. So shout out to Nick, man. I actually like Wild and Out. Entertaining to me. It's one of them shows that I will fall asleep on. So shout out to Nick, man. Keep pushing, bro. I see you pimping. I see you pimping. So y'all, let's check this out. I'm gonna go through a couple articles real quick, and I want to discuss something for y'all. Because there's an attorney that calls for an audit into the St. Pete's irregular water bills, and it says city leaders are taking up an issue. Okay. Mr. Attorney, that suing the city of St. Pete. Florida regulators approve of a nearly $20 a month hike for Duke Energy and Tampa Electric Company, Mr. Attorney, that's suing the city of St. Pete. Hold on. Mr. Attorney, that's suing the city of St. Pete. I got one more article to be found over here. Residents on St. Pete Beach receive energy bills for homes destroyed by the storm. So, although be it Mr. Attorney suing the city of St. Pete, Mr. Attorney, we request you to refocus your energy towards Duke Energy, who is billing people for power that wasn't even on. I had a $700 light bill coming out of 2 storms. Power wasn't even on. Light bill still high. How the hell the power not even on and the light bill was still the same and higher? But it's nothing you can do, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing we can do. It's either we go live in the dark or we go pay John Gotti Duke Energy. It's the biggest mafia press ever. This is a straight mafia press. How many of y'all out there, light bills either increased or stayed the same after we was without power for weeks? How Mr. Attorney, hold on, let me go back. Let me figure out who the hell this attorney is real quick, because I'm finna call him today. Mr. Attorney. All right, y'all. If y'all, okay, let's get active. Attorney Matt Widener says legal action may be necessary as St. Pete residents deal with irregular water bills. Matt Widener, Weidner. Well, y'all call this office right now and tell her how much y'all light bill is, man. You talking about the water. So, man, let's take up a real fight, Mr. Attorney. Hey, man, let's take up a real fight. Let's go see how light bill is higher when it wasn't even no light. Help me. Help me, Mr. Widener. Talking to you, Mr. Widener. Did anybody see the arrest of Michael Jordan's son? Boy, Michael Jordan Jr., you need to sit your behind down somewhere, boy, and get off the drugs, man. It's 2025, man. You still around here on cocaine. Get off the drugs, bro. Matter of fact, speaking of cocaine, I'm back. Brother Donnie, I'm here. I'm back on the cocaine. So listen, if y'all keep playing these games, Trump, I'm finna call my boys, boy. We finna bring back this real live crack cocaine, boy. I swear we'll knock white America. All right, hold on, y'all. I got a phone call. Calling you on there.
What's up,
man, we finna bring back that, boy. I'm finna go. Boy, listen, I'm finna send them in the pot, boy. They keep acting up, boy. I know how to bring white America to his knees. Calling you on the air.
Yeah, man. What's up, King? Yeah, listen, the light bill thing. Now, 2 things why the light bill going up, and this was way before the storms even came. One of them, y'all go back and check, is Rick Scott. That's why he didn't take no pay when he was governor. He wrote off his salary, but he made a deal with Duke Energy that they could increase by so much, and he get a kickback. Not only him, I think it's him, Pound. Some in there that get paid off of that kickback.
Mm-hmm.
But the increase is coming in. The second thing is Duke Energy had a clause that they can recoup from the people the cost that it costs for the storm. So the people you see that they had to get the trucks down here to put the lines back up, they had to pay them. So they got the right to supposedly recoup that money from us.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why the light, and it was going to be higher than that, but they said instead of trying to collect it by the end of the year, they're going to stretch it out over the next 3 months.
I feel like I paid the line that they fixed by my house, boy. I bought that one.
You bought it?
Yeah, I bought that. I'm finna go put me a plaque on that pole. Yeah.
So it's supposed to be stretching out all the way to April of this year. So a lot of people is gonna see a little small spike, or so they say, a little small spike to April, and then it's supposed to level off. So they say, but hey, you get what you vote for.
You get what you vote for.
Just go way back to Rick Scott. If you go back and look or Google it, you'll see when he did the bill, it was for a guaranteed increase. If you Google the people that get paid off your light bill, then you're going to see all of these different senators that's all involved. Pam Bondi, Rick Scott, you're going to see them all from right here.
Okay, so this is a money play. Thank you, brother, for the call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
so this is a money play. We getting poached by of course by elected officials, man. And when brothers say, hey man, they got it in the clause where we gotta pay for them to fix the lights. And they go stretch us out. That's what he said. Oh my God, this is getting crazy. So, judge awards Proud Boys' name to a vandalized church. A historic Washington, D.C. church vandalized by a member of the Proud Boys has secured the far-right group's naming rights. The case stems from a night on December 2020 when the Proud Boys tore down and destroyed a Black Lives Matter sign at the Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church during a rally for President Trump, and who had lost the re-election. A judge on February 3rd stripped the group of control over the trademark Proud Boys, barred it from selling any merchandise with either its name or its symbols without the consent of the church. This comes after a separate June 2023 ruling where a judge ordered the Proud Boys to pay the church $2.8 million in compensation for vandalism, which the church never received. The new ruling clears way for the church to take any money that the Proud Boy makes by selling their merchandise. Oh my goodness. So basically, the Proud Boys vandalized this church, right? And they got hit with a $2.8 million lawsuit. They couldn't pay the lawsuit, or they didn't pay the lawsuit, and the judge awarded the church the naming rights. So now if you go sell a Proud Boy hat, it's going to the Episcopal Church, the African United. Hold on, let me read that name again. I like that, boy. The Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church in Washington, D.C. is not an owner of the Proud Boys. Boy, that's how you play the game, man. Like when you say play the game, baby, that's how you play the game, baby. So they say they mad because MAGA. Oh, let me talk about MAGA real quick. Because it's a handful of y'all, it's a selected few of y'all black people out there. Let me look where the camera at, right here. It's a handful of y'all black people, black men out there that think because you got a little bit of money. You think because you got a little bit of money that when they say make America great, you think that also includes you. It don't include you, Negro. It does not include you or your little bit of money. Y'all out here calling this man uncle. Bro. Man, when I used to play with my cousins, we used to fight, wrestle. Boy, listen, this is crazy. This is the analogy how I go on. Like, right now when you watch MMA, right? And when you finna defeat or something finna get broke or you finna get injured or before you die, you have to tap out. The first tap out that we created in the hood was say uncle. Boy, if I got you in that thing, boy, say uncle. Boy. Yeah. Say uncle. And y'all around here calling this man uncle? Yeah. You think that it includes you? Because you got some money? Kanye was a billionaire. Called the man his daddy. Turned around and took a squat on Kanye, man, and wiped the toilet paper and dropped it on his head. And you think you included in the greatness of America they making because you got a little bit of money, black man? You's a damn idiot. Proceed. MAGA is boycotting the Super Bowl because they don't want Legacy to sing the black national anthem. Boy, matter of fact, MAGA, do y'all even better favor. Just make y'all own white football league. Cause how the hell you go boycott the Super Bowl when it's probably 10 white boys gonna be on the whole field? Or y'all can revert back to the boys calling y'all uncle. Man, that's the craziest thing I said, man. Uncle. Man, that was the most, that hurt the pit on my stomach because I'm looking at social media, bro, and y'all supposed to be so-called hood gangbangers. Throwing up blood over here. You in the music industry, you threatening to run down on people months ago, but you calling this man uncle? Hey, y'all, quick story, man. Stop letting our kids get tricked, man. The U.S. Postal Service is filling up spots, man, and they hiring, man. They done tricked our children. They'll send our children to work for other companies. I mean, UPS benefits, Amazon, all that. But listen here. Them government benefits from the Postal Service, send your kids to the post office, man. Get a job, man. It's 18, 19, man. They'll retire in 20 years, man. By 40, you can retire and go sit down and fish if you want to. Or you can go get you another job and work on your second retirement. How Carl Lavender just packed up so side of his head. I came out of retirement to come over here and steal you Negroes' ideas. Now I'm finna take another retirement from the city. What is this pimping, boy? You talking like an old pimp, boy. Listen here, Goldie, hit it, boy. Goldie, hit him. Get him, Goldie. Throw the ass up, boy. Throw him up, boy. And y'all be careful out there, man, because a lot of I just seen voices from the corridor. Man, listen here. I'm in a space, y'all. Well, I ain't allowing people to steal my intellectual property no more, man. I can't. And the people that got the bag, they have no ideas. They can't even really think outside of the structures that they put around them, because that's the problem. They put all these structures around them because they want them to be structured, but they can't provide anything of substance to the community because they don't even know what the hell going on because you're sitting behind your veil of structures. So what we do? We come steal y'all ideas. Let's do an incubator program. Forces from the court. Tell us your ideas. Tell us what you think we should do. No, that's intellectual property. I'm telling you, no. This is what, and listen here, bro. I don't talk about people from what I heard, what I say. I'm talking when I say the man came here to steal ideas, because, bro, I done sat down with you. I done sat down with you. First thing you did was came and hit us. Ooh, what's on y'all mind? Nigga, you ain't hear nothing else from you after that. Because you steal our ideas and go back to your counterparts and look like a genius. This is what we doing out here, bro. We giving people our ideas. Then when they go sit in front of their board members and their constituents who we ain't at the table with, they look like geniuses. Not no more. Well, we won't be handling that. No, we will not be into that anymore, man. NDAs, man. NDAs, y'all. We ain't getting up no more intellectual property, man. Pay us. Y'all not finna come steal our property, then pay people to come in and run programs that we invented. Then wonder why they fail. Let's go back. Let's do a listening program. Y'all bought a whole company in here talking about doing a listening program. Bro, y'all just trying to digitalize the street team work. You can't digitalize going in the community. They call me out and talking about pull up. Y'all boys, but y'all better watch who y'all playing with, bro. Because if I ain't had good advisories, bro, boy, if I ain't had the right people calling me, man, y'all better stop playing, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all better stop playing with your words, bro. Because y'all literally came up here in my home. It's my house, bro. 99.1 Jen, it's my house, bro. Tell me to pull up. Hey, y'all, listen. I know I sit here and I'm very critical about our mayor. I just say I'm the voice of the people, man. I ain't gonna say I'm critical of our mayor. I just feel like I might say some of the things that the people out here might want him to hear, including asking for a fade in the Tampa Bay Rays Gladiator Dome if we choose to do that. But I'm a flip-flop, y'all. Ooh. I listened to the state to address the city of St. Pete. And you know me, I'm listening like. But I can honestly say in the mayor's addressing the city of St. Pete, although I'm very critical about a lot of the things they have done, they have done a lot. They have done a lot of things. That city council and mayor, y'all, like, when it was put on the table, I was like, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. And the biggest thing that I seen, and then I'm like, okay, all right, Mayor Welch, all right, cool. The biggest thing that I seen is that, although be it, I didn't like the circumstances. Hey man, the mayor dropped his nuts on the Rays, man. Well, I read our mayor got nuts. Man, excuse my language, my older audience, bro. But the mayor do got some nuts, like, cause it's like, man, listen, we're gonna take it or leave it, man. We gonna stop playing with y'all, and I can respect that, even though I don't like the deal, and I hope they leave it. But that's how you gotta talk to these people, man, and stand on that, bro. Let them back on out, like put them on a deadline. And I appreciate, man, you showing dropping your nut right on their head, bam, sandbag. I'm sorry. I'm going to read a little bit of this article. St. Petersburg Mayor Ken Welch had a message for the Tampa Bay Rays. Either take the previously negotiated stadium deal or walk away from the plan. Welch made the remarks during the annual State of the City address on Tuesday. Welch used his 2023 State of the City speech to announce the stadium deal and began building of a new park and for the Rays old gas plant district, which was signed by all parties in July. We have carefully negotiated a set of agreements the council approved and all parties signed barely 6 months ago. We will not pursue any agreement at any cost. The greatness and future of St. Petersburg does not depend solemnly on this deal. I am confident that we have given this endeavor our very best effort and it's effort and process that we can all be proud of. Stay tuned. We will keep working until the final out. Welch's statement came after the Rays owner, Stuart Steinberg, said the team will make a decision on the, hold on. The team will make a decision on the stadium deal ahead of the March 31st deadline for the team. Under the deal, the team will contribute $700 million to the student stadium, in which team officials say will begin to open in 2029. So, well, I mean, we got raised in the deal, right? But I want them to back out, because when I say we got raised in the deal, boy, we got raised. That's what they call this article when they talking about the historic gas plant. And I didn't want to read this article because I don't know who wrote this article. And I'm one of the people like, y'all can romanticize the historic gas plant, but I lived there. Mama. Me and Mama right there in Laurel Park. We was there. So the article say Raised. It's a documentary that chronicles St. Pete's gas plant history. And we got raised by the Rays in this deal. How we get raised by the Rays? It's just really beyond all the specifics of the deal. Shout out to brother Jabbar. But let's see, boy, we got some diggers, boy. So it was really just the land. The original deal with the land, who go actually get the land, was done and secured by a newly created LLC. I think the LLC only has 3 last names on it. That's the name of it. And according to the metrics set by the St. Pete Greenhouse, this LLC would not have qualified for a microloan. So if you have an LLC that don't even meet the requirements for a microloan to grow, how does it meet the requirements and elements to be the purchasing agent of our beloved land here in St. Pete? So that's where this gonna get tricky at. They got the land. They back out the deal. We might have to pay them, bro. We might have to sue them. They got us. And I say, Mayor, drop your nuts again, right? Boom, sandbag. And make them jump up out of there, man. Make them jump out. We'll pay them. I'd rather pay them for our land back than pay them to screw us over. I mean, we take the lump on the head and keep it pushing, man. And keep it pushing, because there's so much we can do with downtown St. Pete, man. I'm going to repeat. We have no industry here in St. Petersburg. We have to create an industry which will support our workforce and growth. We're building all of these condos. There's hundreds of thousands of people moving to St. Petersburg. Yet, in the Alice studies, it says that 65% of the people in St. Pete commute 30 minutes to work. So ain't no work here. So versus we selling y'all, giving y'all the stadium, y'all building all these high rises, because ain't nobody working in the high rise. Once we build them, ain't no work there. People live there. If it's a hotel, that's something different. The part-time employment that y'all give people at the rail station, I do taxes. I see what y'all ain't paying them damn people. I do taxes. Yes, I have a inside preview to people's finances, so I know the pay at the stadium is a part-time pay. This is something people do during season, and then they have to have another job. So that's not going to support our economy. I didn't see anything in this plan that was economy supporting. So, sandbag, let's go. Let's get up out of it, man. Let's build something that my grandbabies can work at. My grandbabies can have ownership. My grandbabies can create businesses, and let's build some on that level. We have to build some at that level where our grandkids is gonna be straight. Not watching a damn baseball game. So yeah, shout out to the mayor, man. Y'all, that might sound crazy. Y'all might be like, man, yeah, but I'm a Gemini, man. I flip flop shit. It is what it is, man. I'm a Jimmy. Do what the hell I want to do, and I want to do it. You don't like it? Squabble up. Squabble up. Hey, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show this week, man. It's King Jab. As always, I appreciate y'all listening here. I got my brother coming up next. Adrian, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And y'all, I catch y'all next week, man. And again, before I get off of here, my people, we have to read and we have to pay attention. When I say read, that means don't believe everything you see. Don't believe every video you watch. Like they had y'all believing that the baby daddy can claim the baby on child support. Don't believe every TikTok video. Read and research for yourself. Pay attention. Open your eyes up. Head on the swivel, man. The skill that our kids don't have that was instilled in us is we was taught to pay attention because we couldn't be in grown-up business. So not being able to participate in grown-up business, you had to sit up, shut up, sit over there and watch what's going on if you was allowed to be in the room. So pay attention. We know how to do that. Teach it to your kids. Pay attention, man. Let's get back out here, man. It's King Jal, the voice of the people, man. I thank you for your time, man. Out of here.
100,000 milliwatts of R&B jams. 99 Gems, the birth